This might be old news, but I haven't seen a lot of people actually give coverage to how large the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild map really is. I mean, we can tell this is a massive game just going off of the scale from what we saw at the E3 press demo, that look at how far that scales out and that there's hours and hours of gameplay, that this was just the demo area. And it took up the lion's share of the E3 press conference, or everything that Nintendo had, just hours, entire streams, just kind of breaking down the game. And this was confirmed during E3 to only be 1% of the area you can explore. And this is multiple people having multiple playthroughs, doing multiple things, you know, following the story, breaking from the story, finding all kinds of items, finding all kind of animals and things to discover. And it just kind of shows how massive this game really is. But then this article popped up and it revealed that the area is 360 square kilometers. And remember, guys, this is the map. This is the map that we were able to see, and then this was our little teeny tiny area that we just saw throughout the entirety of E3, and also this is the demo area that people got to have. And so what people did was, like, you know, you take this and then you find out the size of that, you multiply it by 100 roughly because of the 1%, and then you can kind of like figure out the size of the squares mileage wise. And then the math was like, alright, right here, after playing the game for about an hour, by our approximation, when fully zoomed out, each square on the map translates to roughly 1 square kilometer, and then the E3 demo contained within a relatively small section of the map, and then it was 2 kilometers by 1.5, and then they just came out to 360 square kilometers, roughly 140 square miles. That is a lot of distance covered. There's going to be secrets all throughout here, that there were tons of chests, tons of hidden areas. I mean, in a lake, you can use your magnet to find hidden items under the lake. Imagine every lake holding every single item and stuff like that. It's also been revealed that you can beat the game without doing any of the story. You can just rush straight to the final boss, be a complete madman, and you're done. Or you could actually figure out everything about the story. You can only figure out what you want to, like, oh, you get a little couple things, you get satisfied, then you rush down to the boss, or you try to discover everything, because look at the size of this. That's absolutely insane. And then it goes further on right here. During their live presentation, they specifically said that the demo represents roughly 1% of the game's total size, and that lines up with their estimations. And then it will launch sometime in 2017 on the Wii U and the Nintendo NX. And I mean, the game looks really good for the Wii U. Like, with this, I love the whole cell shading, you know, it kind of captures some of the best that we've seen about Legend of Zelda, and then you have these interactive bases. So imagine 140 square miles of just crazy bosses, well, not even bosses, just like crazy raids right here, items to discover. It seems like it's going to be a fantastic game. But then you have to realize, like, how large is this game really? And when you break it down, it's been calculated, like, how large is Skyrim? That this is already a game that's been lasting for years, is modded out, all kinds of craziness, and, like, it's a super, super ridiculous game with how much content there is. And then people did, alright, it's like, height map is rectangular and uses all this in-game cells, and then they calculate it out, and then the full map has an area of roughly 14 square miles. So you take in the entire size of Skyrim, you take in all of that to explore, and you get 1/10 the size of Breath of the Wild. And then we can also, like, compare it to Xenoblade. Say somehow you haven't played Skyrim, well, Xenoblade Chronicles X map is bigger than Skyrim, Fallout 4, and The Witcher 3's maps combined. That when we take it down, that, you know, it's revealed that the game was 3.5 times bigger than Skyrim's map. It doesn't look like that, but if you've got a feel for how large Xenoblade is, that's 3 times, so that means Legend of Zelda is roughly going to be, like, just under 3 times the size of Xenoblade Chronicles map. Oh my goodness. There's going to be so much to do in this game. I just wanted to kind of share this news. I haven't seen too many people talking about it, but it's absolutely insane. So hopefully I shed some light on it. Hopefully I didn't repeat something that many other people have said. I'm already really excited for this game. Like, once Pokemon Sun and Moon, once I've played that down to dust, then I'll be able to go and pick up, hopefully, Breath of the Wild and really try to optimize. I mean, that's one of the fascinating things. I want to see what kind of gameplay routes you can take, how much optimization. I might be that guy that just goes out, harvests resources forever, realize that, hey, I'm kind of ahead of where I need to be, and then steamroll through the game like that. Or maybe, you know, maybe I'll try to be that crazy person that just rushes to the final boss, doesn't really understand the story. And then there's multiple playthroughs, you know, you play through the story, you figure out where everything is, and then you can map out a separate route where it's like, alright, here's all the key points that I should go to, and then you can kind of cut out and go for the fastest playthrough. I mean, speedrunning this game is going to be fun. I don't know if I'll be technically skilled enough to accomplish that. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on with this game, and I am very excited for it. So if you guys learned something today, hope you guys are as excited as I am. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.